Yo peeps, you know it's your boy Richie.
MC.
Yeah, today we are gonna do a little production of meat, fish. Today we have oxtail on the menu. We're just gonna show you how we prepare it. We had fish on the menu, and we had beef on the menu as well, and we had pigtail on the menu. But this one is gonna do the stew piece. But when this one do the stew piece, I'm gonna show you guys how we actually do it. But today is the cleaning process, and we're just gonna do some fish for today. But when the rest of it doing, we're gonna let you guys know. We're gonna show you how we prepare it and all of that stuff. Yeah, so this is how we do it, peeps. We actually clean up the fishes, wash off all of the bloody waters and all of these things. Yeah, that's how we clean them up, wash them off first and everything. Then after you wash them off and stuff now, we actually black the thing. Instead of use a container, we just use the thing for this the meantime. So then you catch your water on them, and then you put some vinegar. You just put some vinegar. The vinegar cut away the rawness and all of that stuff. So meanwhile, you're scaling them, preparing them how you want them. Them are soaking in the vinegar water as well. So this is how we really done it. Prepare them before we actually do them. Before we actually look after them. Finish scale up whatever need to scale up on them. Clean off. Yeah, but it's a preference, to our person want it, but we actually done it how we want it. So we want it like cut away all of these little piece here, the little tail here. We actually cut away them. So we cut away those stuff and clean it out. Sometimes it take a little time, to get rid of all of this little redness and these little things in the belly. So this piece actually finished clean up to how we want it. So after we clean them up and all, then we just put what clean up in a container, so we container them out all the time. So we're gonna do some fry fish today on the Easter Friday. So we're gonna do some fry fish. We're gonna season them and put them down for a couple of hours to soak. I like when the season soak in the meat. Yeah, it's a preference. I cut off all these stuff to go down in the belly to clean it. Oh, I really want it. And the little tail part here, I actually cut off this part. So it's a preference for our person want their meat to be prepared and done. Yeah, I'm on the last piece, peeps. I'm on the last piece of the cleaning up of the fish right now. You know, finish it up, and then I'm gonna prepare the beef and the oxtail and the pigtail as well. You know, I like to do them and season them up. Put them down for a couple of days, sometime a day, sometime two, or even longer. You know, just to let the season like well soak. I like it that way. When the season well soak in it. You know? Yeah, so this is the deep clean that I done with the fishes and all of that. Yeah, that's it for the fish. Actually finish clean them up and everything, you know. So finish clean up the rest of the meats and then the seasoning. Hey peeps, I know it's your boy Richie again, and Sarah, my wife here. She's gonna prepare the seasoning for the fish and
the oxtail and the beef.
Definitely. She's a good mixture with the seasoning and all, so I try to do that stuff all the time, so she do the seasoning, you know, most of the time. So here it goes.
Alright guys, I'm gonna show you what I use. Alright guys, so this is the Alright guys, this is the seasoning that I use. We have our Scotch bonnet, we have some thyme, some pimento seeds. You know, for the fish, can't go wrong with Maggie seasoning. We also have some fish fry seasoning. My go-to, jerk seasoning. And it's not chicken, but I use it. I love it. We got some garlic salt, and for our beef, we got some Montreal steak, and of course, a bit of salt. tail. That's what I usually do. Like I said before, I label them because when they're frozen, it's hard to tell which meat is which. And I'll put it in the freezer until we're ready to use it. Alright guys, so this is our fish for later on tonight. Well, more so for my husband because I don't eat fish, but this is seasoned up. So we'll get back to you guys later on. Gonna leave it for a couple hours, let it marinate, and when it's time to fry, we'll let you guys see it.
I prepare the fish them to fry right now and all of that, so kind of lay them out here for let the little water and stuff, seasoning water kind of dry off of them, so you can give them just a little bounce at top. The water come off, you know, so when it start to fry, you have less splashing and all of that over the place, which is gonna still splashing about, you know. You will have less splashing and less sticking of the fish in the pot and all. So I'm just gonna leave them here to dry a little bit while the oil keep going hot some more, because I want it to really hot before I put the fish inside. You have to let the oil like really hot, you know, so it don't really sticks in the pots and all of that. Yeah peeps, so you don't know I'm here again with one more episode of this, you know. Yeah peeps, so the oil is really hot now, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pour fish inside it now, so you can have them fried. So this is it. Yeah peeps, so this is how we do it now. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna put some seasoning inside the pot now and stuff. So whenever it's fry, I'm just gonna show you guys how I really done it. So I use some carrots and some Irish potato. I'm just gonna add it in the oil, right? Just gonna add it in the oil like this, and then let it get a little fry in there. So I'm gonna add some a little pimento also in it. Let it fry for a little bit. Fry for a little bit there. Just to get like a color. You just use a little oil, any amount that you feel like to use, you know. I just use a little in it. Gonna let it fry a little bit. Yeah, so after I do that now, I'm gonna end up put the fish inside. So I fry them first, and I'm gonna steam them down a little bit. So I put them inside now, like this. The seasoning on the bottom still getting a little fried there. So after I do that now, then I'm just gonna use like maybe a tablespoon of vinegar in it. You know, almost 2 tablespoons of vinegar. You can use a tablespoon if you want, but after you do that now, then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put some seasoning in it that I had here, the peppers and stuff, some seasoning in it. You know, so I put the seasoning in it now, so like this. Then I'm gonna add some coconut. Gonna add some coconut milk. Yeah, add some coconut milk in it. So I'll let it cook down in a little of coconut milk. Not a lot, so it won't be on for a very long time. But like for the carrots, I like when it have a little bunch of crunchy in it. Not too much, just a little bit. So this amount that I put in can give me that little crunchiness. So I'm gonna let it stay here for a second and boil down for a bit. Okay. You have to boil for a bit now. I remove the cover and kind of let them go down into the bottom of the coconut milk that is inside there. Yeah. But if you want, you can just pour it on the top. But it's not gonna be well steamed, and it's not gonna be well fried. So when you're doing it like this, you don't fry it too much that it becomes too dry. You're gonna steam it down like this, and it becomes too dry. You know you can actually flip them. Actually flip the fish. Let they get the next side get some more steaming from it. So I'm gonna show you one more thing, guys. I'm gonna show you one more thing. I don't really gotta have a little bit of water in it. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna use a little tip of browning. Use a little tip of browning so you can get the color change a little bit from the Milky Way, so it doesn't look that milky, but actually have a nice taste and a nice flavor towards it as well. You know, I'm just gonna leave this here, let it boil down, so the color looks real good. Not too dark, not too milky. You know, that's how I really like it. But it's a preference for others. If you like it white, or if you like it a little more browner than this, that's still good with me. I'm gonna leave it to steam down now some more. Yeah guys, it's browning down, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna taste it. You know, you have to taste it and see if the flavor is alright. See if you want a little salt, or you want a little more pepper, or you want a little more seasoning in it. So I'm gonna give it a little taste there. You know, yeah, this tastes real good. I'm gonna add a little salt in it. A little salt I'm gonna add in it, and we're gonna put a little butter in it as well. You know, Let it steam down properly. A little butter. Yeah. Yeah, that's the right taste. Tastes really yummy. Steam down for a little bit more, so I'm gonna carry down that a little bit. For this now I'm gonna do some dumpling, you know, some white flour dumpling with some bananas. And I had like 3 finger bananas and a piece of white yam. And I had the flour here well kneaded up already, so just to put it in the pot, prepare it like that. This is simmering down now. Looking really lovely, really nice, really good. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take the heat from it, let it stay there and continue to simmer down. So for the dumpling now, I'm gonna make some dumpling, some yam and some bananas. You know, so I made them. Simple dumplings. There's some simple dumplings to make here.
Alright guys, there's the finished product. It's good fish on this Good Friday. So I hope you guys are enjoying your long weekend. If you guys enjoyed the video, please like, share, and subscribe. Follow us for more content every week and what we cook on a regular.